Good morning, students. The next topic which we are going to start today is about temporary migration and permanent migration. Okay. So, children, what is temporary migration and permanent migration? Temporary, as the name suggests, temporary means for a short duration of time. Okay. For a short duration of time. And what is permanent? Permanent is for a long duration of time or for the permanent settlement. Now, what is temporary migration, children? Migration, as I told you, is the movement of people from one place to the other place in the search of new opportunities, in the search of new facilities, better job facilities, better standard of living. So, what is temporary migration? Temporary migration is the migration in which whenever anyone migrates from his home country to the destination country, he does not return to his homeland. Okay. Sorry, he returns to his homeland in the temporary migration. Okay. And in permanent migration is the migration in which a person when goes to the destination country, he do not return to the homeland. Okay. So temporary migration when he returns to his homeland, when a person returns to his homeland, and permanent migration when he do not return to his homeland. Temporary migration, children, may be in the search of job, better education facilities, better job facilities, and new opportunities. They do not return. Okay. And in temporary migration, it's a it's a common type of migration in Europe, where workers from part of southern Europe, North America, Turkey, they migrate for short duration of time in northern Europe in the search of job, and after few months or a year later, they again return to their homeland. Okay. So the next heading is, children, migration of people in different countries of the world. So in this topic, we will study that in different countries of the world, how people have migrated from one country to the other country, or why they have migrated from one country to the other country. See, the this popular kind of migration happened in 1947, when there was the India and Pakistan separation, when the separation was there, and when many large number of Muslims, they migrated from India to Pakistan, and then Hindus came to India from Pakistan. Okay, this was called as forced migration. What is forced migration, children? Where we are forced to migrate, where we are forced to move to the other country. That is forced migration. Okay, and the other kind of migration happened in Australia. It's a big country with a least population. Okay. And in 20th century, most of the migrants were from Latin America, Mexico. Many of the migrants entered the country illegally. Then, the main cause of migration for, see, the economic depression can also be the cause of migration of the people from one country to the other country. Same happened in the Northern Europe. At first, the migration was welcomed as there was demand for skilled and trained personnel, but later US government, it imposed certain restrictions on the migration as the number of population in that country increased. Okay, in the other parts of the world also, people are allowed to immigrate due to some political reason also. Okay, this was the case done in Russia, children. Economic cause was responsible for the migration of the people. Okay. Okay, so we have studied here three topics about temporary migration, permanent migration, and migration around the country. Okay, so temporary migration, children, in temporary migration we have studied that it's a kind of migration in which people move from one country to the other country, and they return to their homeland. It's a migration of a short duration of time in which people migrate from one country to the other country, and they return to their homeland. And a permanent migration is a kind of migration in which they do not return to their homeland. They move to the other country in means of permanently settling in the other country. Okay. So migration around the country, we have studied migration around different countries of the world. We have studied about the Northern Europe, the case of Northern Europe, in which there was economic depression. That is why people shifted. We have studied about 1947, India and Pakistan separation where Hindus and Muslims were forced to migrate from one country to the other country. Then we have studied about the case of Russia, in which people migrated due to the economic depression, and then due to some agricultural facilities and industrial development also people migrated from one country to the other country, children. Now, the next topic which we are going to cover here is brain drain. Okay, children, brain drain is a very important topic. What is brain drain? Drain, what do you mean by drain? Drain means, as you know the meaning of drainage. Drainage is the passage of passage of drainage, passage of wastage or passage of the unclean water among the from the drains. Okay, so what is drain? Drain means loss. Okay, going away. So brain drain means it's a persistence loss of people of a country, departure of educated and skilled people. Mainly, see what happens when a person goes from his home country to the destination country. So for home country, it's a brain drain for home country, children. This is for your explanation. This is for your better understanding. I have written this. So brain drain, children, is for the home country. It's brain drain. Okay, our useful skilled human resource. Okay, our loss of people is done from the home country to the destination country. Like if a people is migrating from our country, so like from India to the other country or abroad, like America, if they are going, so it's a brain drain for our country. Our skilled and educated people, those would have increased our economic condition. Okay, our they would have made our life more easier. They would have the young person, mainly the young personalities, they are going and shifting to the other country. So that is a brain drain for our country. Okay, and it's the brain drain is the persistent loss of the most capable people. Okay, remember here, children, it's the loss of most capable people, most capable ones, most capable ones. Okay, so brain drain, it refers to the departure of educated or professional people from one country to the other country. Okay, economic sector or industrial field to another for better pay, a favorable working condition, and their higher lifestyles. Why, children? Why they are shifting? Why there is brain drain? Okay, in any country, why there is brain drain? The main cause is for their job. Okay, they want a better job in which they would be paid higher amount other than our country, other than the home country. Okay, they are unstable. Instability also leads to political instability, also leads to brain drain. Okay, when they seek better quality of life. Okay, the lifestyle in other countries, children, the lifestyle in abroad or the lifestyle in outside our country, it's a modern lifestyle. Okay, and everyone wants to adopt the modern lifestyle for their better standard of living, for higher pay. Okay, and their settlement and political stability also, they are wanting to shift from one country to other country, and that is the loss of the most capable people from our country. Okay,